Kevin, Jason Kidd and I talked a few minutes ago. Now, Coach had nothing but respect when it came to Chris Paul. He said every aspiring young point guard should study CP3. He's an ideal floor general, a fierce competitor, and he always seems to make the right play. It's going to take a team effort defensively to slow down his impact. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Here's Castle. He's covered by Thompson. Good D by Thompson. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Pass to Lively. Over in the corner, Marshall. Outside, Davis. To the paint. Here's Lively. And no good. Trying to use the glass. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Paul's shot is off.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Davis with a screen on Paul. Irving passes to Davis. Second shot opportunity. San Antonio with the rebound. And this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first game of the NBA's regular season. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Irving passes to Lively. Marshall with it. Left side, Davis. Outside, Irving. Over Paul. Irving's shot is good.
Yeah, this part of the game is coming back for Kyrie. It's always been there, but he's showing more of it now.
Pass to Castle. Paul outside. Shoots the three. And Davis pulls it down.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Back to Vassell. Now, Sohan. Still scoreless. Pass to Vassell. Over Marshall. And the basket by Vassell.
And there is no hesitation on Vassell's catch-and-shoot jumpers. Any sort of room, and he's letting it fly.
Greg, you know this. Getting that second contract is a major goal for young players in the NBA, like Devin Vassell.
And Devin did, signing a huge 5-year extension in 23. He ended up having his finest year after inking that deal. Vassell has a very bright future.
Checked in for Vassell.
Into the lineup for the Spurs. Number 4, De'Aaron Fox.
Davis finds Irving. Davis with a screen on Paul. Back to Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Given his shooting ability, Irving presents a ton of problems in the pick and roll.
Outside, Fox. Over Thompson. It's rebounded by Dallas.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Outside Irving. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. And the Mavericks making a change here. Dinwiddie's checked in.
Spencer Dinwiddie.
And the Spurs with possession. Outside, Fox. Back to Paul. Sohan, the pass to Wembanyama. Shoots over Lively. And Wembanyama gets it to go.
And I like the decision making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
You know, more and more big guys in the league have that mid-range shot in their bag now, and they need it.
Dinwiddie with it. 5 on the clock. And he's going up for the alley-oop. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Fox. It's deflected.
Well, it's rare to see a block shot from a perimeter player like Dinwiddie, but good job that time.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Them one on Castle.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
First free throw is good. And you know, Clark, you look at the switch the Mavericks hit last year. This is a team that has certainly bought in.
It's pretty clear, Kevin. They believe in their coach, and they know they can make it to the finals now. They look to empower one another. They play as more than the sum of their parts, that's for sure. A well-oiled, cohesive group.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jarek Lively. Caleb Martin comes in for Najee Marshall. And it's Exum in for Thompson.
Well, there's not much to not like about Spencer Dinwiddie's game. He's a 6'5" combo guard. He can handle the rock. He can play with the ball, off the ball. Love his versatility.
Pass to Davis. And no good that time. Good D by Barnes. Here's Castle. Screen by MP. Over Martin. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing. Playing really efficient basketball.
Fox against Dinwiddie. Fox with the steal.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
On the wing, Barnes. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Dinwiddie kicks to Martin. Fires the 3. Good on the three-point shot.
That shot was made possible by the work of Anthony Davis.
And it's Fox with the ball for the Spurs. MP outside. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. Dallas has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. And let's go to the sideline for a report on MP.
Hey guys, a lot of excitement in the air as MP makes his NBA debut tonight. I asked him how he felt about his journey here, and he told me it hasn't been easy. I had to grow a lot as a person and as a player, but I'm ready to keep putting in the work and fight my way to the top. It's just the beginning of what could be a fantastic career, guys.
Gosh, I love that kid. Hey, David, you can tell this organization expects big things from MP. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Mavericks trailing. Exum deciding where to go with it. It's Davis on the wing. Dallas moving the ball around. They get it back. Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Yeah, take it up strong, big fella.
32 seconds left in the first. Pass to MP. And there's the call. It's on Spencer Dinwiddie. That's his first foul. Washington's checked in for Dallas. Irving comes in for Caleb Martin. And San Antonio also making a switch. Vassell, he's checked in for Castle. 26 seconds left to play here in the first. MP sets the screen for Fox. All alone. And he hits the jump shot. And the Spurs lead by 2.
Got to respect the jumper of Fox now. The form is solid, and he's a lefty, which always makes a guy dangerous.
Washington with the screen on Fox. Irving can't get it to go. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Spurs. They lead by 2. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. MP out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Fox in at the point. That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Kyrie Irving. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
A three from MP. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
MP is a cool customer from 3. Great form from the up-and-coming player.
Dinwiddie against Vassell. That one good for 2.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Now, here's Fox. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got his 4th rebound in this one.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Back to Irving. From downtown, knocks down the 3-ball. Irving's got it all tied up now for the Mavs.
You got to run Kyrie off that line. If you let him get comfortable and find his shot from behind the arc, it's a wrap. MP looking around.
It's MP attacking. That one dropped for his 2nd bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
MP doing a great job letting the play develop, making the defense pick their poison.
And here is Irving. He has 7. Pass to Dinwiddie. Pocket 6. No good with the layup. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Johnson. Exum pulls it in. The Mavericks have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Irving passes to Washington. Trying to find Irving. He's got it now. Good work there as it goes. 9 points for Kyrie Irving.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
3-pointer, Fox. That's a bucket. His 3rd of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Washington passes to Gafford. Pass to Irving. Driving to the basket. Back to Gafford. Now Washington. Here's Exum. Barnes grabs the miss. San Antonio leading by 3. Fox dishes to MP. Spurs working the ball around now. To the inside. Stolen by Washington. There's the lob to the hoop. And Gafford throws it down.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
That one drops for him.
Boy, the size and quick release Barnes has helps him inside. I mean, he feels very comfortable shooting from here.
Washington with the screen on Vassell. Dinwiddie for 3. Rebound San Antonio. MP's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Fox kicks to Vassell. Dinwiddie against MP. Back to Vassell. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
No one covering. Washington's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
That was silky smooth there by Washington. Only takes him a few seconds to lock and load.
Pass to MP. A rebound by Washington.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Anthony Davis comes in for P.J. Washington. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Exum. And it's Thompson in for Dinwiddie. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for MP. Jeremy Sohan comes in for Barnes. Castle's checked in for Johnson. And it's Paul in for Vassell. Three-pointer, Fox. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
You know, he started slow, but now in the second quarter, he's finding his groove.
Pass to Thompson. Back to Irving for 3. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
With the drive, he scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Fox never afraid to take it right at the defense on the drive. Excellent display of speed there.
Davis kicks to Marshall. Off target from outside. And it's Paul with the ball for the Spurs. It's a 3-point game. You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for San Antonio.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy.
Well, you look at these role players the Mavs have, Clark. They've done a great job.
They really have, Kevin. I mean, the front office identified who the players were that could best play with their core stars. Needed defenders and guys that could catch and shoot the 3. They went out and loaded up the roster with those perfectly fitting role players.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
Here's Hardy. Lively a screen on Vassell. Hardy passes to Lively. Now here's Hardy. Covered by Vassell. San Antonio leading. Here's Castle. Count that one. Castle's got 6 points.
A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
Outside, Davis fires the 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Dallas has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Fires for 3. Rebound, San Antonio. Sohan's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Davis sends it back.
That infinite wingspan of Davis is on full display there.
Dinwiddie's checked in for Hardy.
Number 25. Spencer Dinwiddie.
Here's the three. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot three.
First team foul.
And man, is Vassell tough to guard. So good at using that length to get the call.
And he can't get the first one. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
Yeah, they never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Mavericks trail by 5. Marshall passes to Davis. Thompson outside. Dinwiddie sets the screen for Thompson. For the three. Rebound by Sohan. Sohan's got 5 rebounds tonight. Paul passes to Sohan. Vassell left side. The 15-footer, good. Vassell's got the lead up to 7 now for the Spurs.
And that high release point really helps Vassell in that mid-range area.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
On the wing, Thompson. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Sohan with the screen. Vassell, no good. Dallas shooting 44% from the floor since we began the second quarter. Pass to Dinwiddie. 52 seconds left in the first half. Thompson way outside. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Vassell, no good.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Dallas moving it around. Pass to Davis. And here is Marshall. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Marshall's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Dallas. Here's Castle. He's covered by Thompson. Paul with the 3. Connects from three-point range.
Really aggressive play that time by Paul at the arc, letting the other team know he's also got that kind of range.
Thompson for 3. No good there. A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for the San Antonio Spurs. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Halftime is here, and with the San Antonio Spurs in a neck-and-neck game, lots to talk about.
Their bench has been strong. Guys coming in, accepting their roles, playing well in the minutes they're getting.
I'll take your word on this one, Kenny. You're the backup expert.
All right, guys, time to see what the fans are saying on social media. We've got one from Double Clutch Cleo, who asks, what do you guys think of Shaq's DJing skills?
I'm not sure if we can call them skills, but he does have a lot of people at those doggone concerts. But anyway, he keeps the crowd pumped up, Ernie.
Well, that's what I do best, Kenneth, well, besides being the leader of this show.
Oh, hold on there, big man. We're a team here.
Team.
Yeah, and to answer your question, Cleo, I try to go to every one of Shaq's shows. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying his skills today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Here's Paul. We've got Derek Lively. Kyrie Irving is out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's Anthony Davis, and it's Marshall. In at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. And so Marshall will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 4. Inside. And Irving with the basket on the assist from Marshall. Irving's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Mavs. Ball passes to Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Three-pointer drains the three-pointer. And the Spurs lead by 5.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
Size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
And for the Mavericks, their shooting struggle is apparent. 37% from the field. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And, of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us?
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
That ties the game. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Here's Sohan. San Antonio again missing. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Thompson in the corner. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Releases from 15. And the basket by Castle. Castle's got 11 points.
Castle has some of the best body control you'll see in this rookie class.
Now Irving. He's got 16. Outside for Davis. Outside Irving. 5 to shoot. That falls. Great assist by Marshall. Irving's got 19 points.
Irving, so much fun to watch in this one so far, utilizing every aspect of his offensive game.
Here's Vassell. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Irving surveying the floor. No good on the triple. San Antonio's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. And it's Sohan missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Here's Vassell on the money with the shot from the left block. He's got 10. Dallas has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Outside, Davis. Here's Irving. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, free ball. Wembanyama.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Thompson, left side. Outside, Davis. And on the way from Irving for 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. Exum, he's checked in for the Mavericks. San Antonio also making some changes. MP's checked in for Wembanyama. And it's Fox in for Chris Paul. Irving from long range. Lively. And finished off by Lively.
Love the dunk from Lively, not just settling for the layup.
The Spurs shooting around 41% on the night. MP with a screen on Irving. Pass to MP. The 3. No good. Shot missing. And it's Irving with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Now, here's Exum. Lively with the screen. To the middle. And finished off by Lively.
You can tell Lively knows his position well, knows how to be efficient as the roll man.
Pass to Sohan. Here's Castle. The Mavericks pull it in. Lively's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Loads it up for Davis. Stolen away. And here is MP. Lively defending. And yes, it's good.
And this is the thing about MP. He has the poise to take high percentage shots.
For Dallas, they've gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Outside Irving. A 3-ball. Sinks the three-pointer. Irving's got the lead up to 3 now for Dallas.
We've seen Kyrie do this so many times, precise in the two-man game. Lethal, too.
Fox passes to Sohan. It's Vassell on the wing. Shoots from the elbow. And the jumper falls for him. Vassell's got 12 in the game.
And practice is paying off. Vassell has worked so hard to get his shooting dialed in.
Davis setting the pick for Irving. Another 3 for Dallas.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
To the left wing. Here's Castle. 11 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Such a wide open look. 14 points for him.
And such a solid player. Devin Vassell is someone you can really trust. Gives you a bit of everything out from that wing position.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Dallas.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that 3-ball for these guys.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for the Mavericks. Spencer Dinwiddie comes in for Thompson. Then for the Spurs. Barnes, he's checked in for Jeremy Sohan. And it's Johnson in for Vassell. And Davis gets it to go.
Well, I tell you, it doesn't matter what the defense tries to do against Anthony Davis. When he puts it on the floor like that, he's determined to score.
1:56 left in the third. Here's Castle. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Known for his strong defense, Castle is someone any coach would love to have. He is a hard-working rookie.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. That's good from Castle. And the Mavericks making a change here. Christie's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Mavericks leading by 3. Loads it up for Davis and finished off by Davis.
There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
The Spurs have gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Here's MP, and Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Dallas has gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Here's Castle. Drills it from outside. Castle's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Pass to Christie. Exum with it. Gafford with the ball. And Gafford throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
1 made 3 form for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Dinwiddie against Fox. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, Davis is so long and strong inside, he almost forces you to foul him.
The Mavericks have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Washington's checked in for Christie. Spurs also with the sub. Branham's checked in. And both free throws good for Davis.
At his best, Davis is an MVP caliber player. One of the true franchise guys in the league.
Down low, here's MP. Inside, MP gets it.
And not relying at all on the 3-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Davis with it. 8 points for him. Here's Exum. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And we've reached the end of the third. Mavericks lead by 4. We've got more in store for you right after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court right now for the Spurs, they've got Harrison Barnes. He's out there with MP. Keldon Johnson is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's McLaughlin in at the 1 spot. MP, no good.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Good work inside by MP there, challenging the defense and forcing the foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And the big question for MP is going to be work ethic, because if he can put in the sweat, there's no reason he can't be a star in this league.
The Spurs making a switch here. Wesley's checked in. That one misses. Dallas leading by 5. Dinwiddie drives in. Exum finds Irving. To Exum, 3-pointer. It's hauled in by MP.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Fox, no good.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Dinwiddie passes to Gafford. Back to Dinwiddie. Bangs home the trifecta. Dinwiddie's got the lead up to 8 now for the Mavs.
And you can see they're waking up after what was a sluggish first half for them offensively. They've been much more accurate from the field since halftime.
Back to Fox. To the inside. Here's MP. MP with a screen on Irving. 4 on the clock. Here's MP. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Irving for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. Hey, yo, right here.
Inside, here's MP. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
I like when Barnes is focused on moving the ball. I mean, it makes his team better. I love his willingness to get that ball moving.
Outside Irving. Gafford sets the pick for Irving. From past the arc. A rebound by the Spurs. MP's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. From inside, that misses off the back.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Exum passes to Irving. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. From down in the low post, it goes. MP's got 5 points now this quarter.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
To the paint, here's MP. And the rejection by Gafford. To the middle, here's Dinwiddie. San Antonio with the rebound. MP's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Wesley. Screen by MP. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. MP's got 11 points here in just the second half. Dinwiddie outside. Throws it up high, and Gafford throws it down.
Really nice job. Excellent there at analyzing the pick and roll. Give Dinwiddie any type of passing lane, and he'll take advantage of it.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. On the Mavericks with some changes, Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Anthony Davis comes in for P.J. Washington. And it's Thompson in for Dinwiddie. Spurs trail by 6. Pass to Castle. Now Sohan, and they call an illegal screen here.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
Mavericks leading by 6. Now here is Irving. Here's Davis. Davis owning the inside.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Yeah, I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but a much better half since they changed hoops. And they're really looking strong here.
Pass to Vassell. To the left side wing. Latrey. Castle misses.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game. And that's helped them stake this lead.
Here's Irving. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Dallas has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And stolen by Vassell. Paul looking around. Pass to Sohan. And Benyama outside. Back to Sohan. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And while we've got a moment, I'd send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hi, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd going over the plan with his team for the last few minutes. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort, and we'll see how it works out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And here's Thompson. Pass to Irving. Lets the 3 fly. Hits the 3-point bomb. Irving's got the lead up to 11 now for the Mavs.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Here's Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Wembanyama. A screen on Thompson. Back to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama answers right back.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Irving passes to Marshall. Outside Irving. Count the basket. Irving's got 33.
Irving's so good and crafty at being able to get things done with a high percentage shot inside.
And Benyama passes to Sohan. Here's Castle. 6 to shoot. There's the drive. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Thompson.
One thing this team loves about Castle, his feel for the game, knows how to draw contact.
The first one falls. Clark, the NBA has seen some iconic personal rivalries over the years, and I'm sure you remember most of them.
Yeah, I do, even those that I wasn't part of as a young basketball player growing up in Cleveland watching, but I read a lot about them, Wilt and Bill Russell, the Celtics and the Lakers and all of those great teams. Obviously, high school graduate of 1979, the Bird and Magic rivalry, easy answer for anybody around my age. And then you think about Isaiah Thomas, who was in my high school class, and then Michael Jordan. Those Pistons-Bulls rivalries were pretty intense and must-watch TV. So there have been a lot over the years.
Good. Castle's got 4 points this quarter.
And the potential Castle has is intriguing. When he's scoring like this, you wonder how dominant he can be moving forward.
Lively a screen on Paul. Irving. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembanyama's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Here's Castle. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Even in his rookie season, it's easy to see Castle's leadership.
Outside Irving. Pass to Davis. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists tonight.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
And Wembanyama with it. 1:25 left here in the fourth quarter. Over to the wing. Here's Castle. It's blocked.
Nice D by Lively there. He can block shots both at the rim and out away from the basket.
Dallas leading by 6. Now Irving. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Irving's got 35 in the game.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Here's Castle. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
What a play from the rookie. Castle showing this team they can rely on him when it counts.
Here's Irving. This ball grabs the miss. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Pass to Castle.
Oh, man!
Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Oh, man, what an incredible throwdown by the rookie Castle. Wow.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First team foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
And they need to use as little time as possible here. If they can get a bucket before the clock hits 24 seconds, they can try for a stop on the next possession. If there's less than 24, then they'll have to foul.
This ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Castle. And Lively pulls it down. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul, third team foul. At the line for 2, Lively.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Sensing an opportunity here to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
Pass to Sohan. San Antonio again missing. Ball against Irving. And so it's Dallas winning this one. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. So long.
Win some, you lose some.
All right. You got your feet wet. Now the real work starts.
Whatever it takes, Coach. You know I'm game.
Look, everyone thinks what happens out there is what creates an NBA legend, but they're wrong. 90% of the work happens here behind